missed fairway, a continuing trend from the opening round. He hit only 5 fairways yesterday and still got around this place without a bogey, thanks to shots like that one.
Patrick trying to hit the power fade, which I think is the shot that he ought to go to more often.
They worked that time, that's for sure.
121st in driving accuracy.
Yeah, that's a much more traditional position to play it from, and well, a good-looking shot, taking advantage of that good tee shot.
Oh,
wow.
Oh, no doubt, he loves them. Oh,
who wouldn't?
Getting a lot out of his game too. Ooh, the old one hand.
It's usually way out to the right.
Way right.
He'll have plenty of green to work with. And Patrick's actually 10 feet closer, according to ShotLink.
Well, I promise you Charles would take that shot right now from where he is and run.
Boy, you should thank Patrick for making you look smart. On the tee at the 4th.
Stop.
Well, he's overcorrected.
Really thick lie in this right rough, and they're just not having a good time on this 4th hole. That's looking left.
Well, everything's sloping kind of away from him.
Whoa.
Wind blowing off the left pretty hard, and this is cutting. Look out right. There's OB over there, guys.
Oh boy.
So Reed back at the 5th again.
Low left with an iron this time, overcompensating.
Yeah, it's usually the case, isn't it? Those two tee shots maybe about 80 yards apart.
It's not hooking at all, and it needs to get down.
Oh.
He is a little stiff, but I got to tell you, that wasn't very stiff. That was fantastic. What a save.
Well, he's a grinder. There's no question.
Back and shoulder is still a little stiff. This going right.
Needs a kick.
Oh, and carried the bunker by
okay.
not much at all. Yeah, guys, you know, he's got this steep downhill lie, and when you're hurting, these manufactured shots hurt the worst. You know, not the normal flat lie, full swing. It's these you have to kind of manufacture something and do something your body's not used to.
Reed back to work here at 6.
Well, he was down on the green reading this, looking at his book. Might have had designs on, well, definitely had designs on hitting a better shot than that. He'd been hanging most of these tee shots right. And he's done another one too. This up the right looked like right rough.
That's exactly where it is, and sat right down. Reed on the way at 7.
Pretty heavy lie in the right rough. It's going a little left. Big bounce too. That such a big swing to only fly the ball about a foot.
The 8th Patrick Reed set to play.
Wow. Please.
205 yards and misses it off to the right. On the 8th hole, the hardest hole on the golf course today. Playing well over par, and Aaron Oberholz will be following this group today.
Matt on the last few holes, double bogey on 5 and 6, and was able to, wow, that's 2 fantastic pars in a row. Escaped with a par on the last hole after a really difficult pitch shot, and that's an all-world 3 right there.
Now, that was probably not expected, but
has struggled with his driver this week so far, Bob, but this one looks pretty good.
Because it will spin. Oh, that didn't sound.
It looks good.
Looks good. Yes, he didn't. He just hit that fraction fat and lost the spin. It was like tapping in a 5-footer, and then off she goes, and it's. Oh, it went left. Oh, yeah, that's a good.
Over at the 10th, Aaron, the lie okay for Patrick Reed?
It was okay, and playing it smart. Wants it to go, but I think that's going to be just about right if it slows down a little bit.
Well, that's about 20 feet past the hole.
Aaron Oberholzer's with his group.
Missed from 192, and he's flared out another one to the right.
To the right. That's not good. Because that hole location is only 4 paces on from the right, so he has virtually no green to work with.
I'd give it 1 in 20. He's got to go straight up the elevator shaft. He's only got a yard behind the pin before it goes over a ridge.
Yeah, it's working its way down to that lower left portion of the green, so about 40 feet left for the par. Well, 5 feet left, well, about 4 feet left for bogey 5. So
it gives it a little extra. Right arm. Oh, right at it. Oh, that's okay. That's an easy little chip shot. And he zipped right underneath it. Didn't lean enough.
His second shot.
But the Alps has got a little smaller, hasn't it?
Yeah, got a lot smaller than the last time we were here.
You couldn't see any of the green down that right-hand side.
No, it's a little mound guarding the right front portion of the green, but it's a lot lower than it was before the flood. Well, Patrick Reed, back-to-back birdies.
just a wedge. You're not asking for a whole lot to get this one close. I'll still work back towards the hole. There's a little backstop coming off back-to-back birdies.
To Patrick Reed.
Let's see if he can get the turkey here. 3 in a row for birdies. Poured it in. That had some speed on it, but I'll tell you what, he was kind of going south there. You could see holes 5 through 11, 4 over par, but since then, battled back.
Set to go at 15.
Yeah, his old swing, the swooping draw. He'd like this.
Legs.
But he's been blocking everything.
Can't swing hard at anything.
A long way across the green, a good 20 yards plus. Oh, threw that beautifully as the breeze has definitely got up in that corner of the golf course.
Patrick Reed here at 16. I heard him say back on 15 he can't go at anything hard, and we've seen him stretching himself out a couple times today, so I wonder if he's. Very few people have gauged it correctly, but there is one. Patrick Reed.
Well, Patrick Reed has his hands full on this long bunker shot. 36 yards. He carried it just up on top of the ridge and rolling out. I'd give that an A-. That was really good. It'll be his 5th birdie in the last 6 holes. Oh, just misread that. Thought he had that line. So a par for Patrick.